Nimeperform kasi na hata nguvu.
Umeperform na injuries?
Nimeperform na injuries na ujue sijakosea mse. Nimekama hapa kufanya show niliitwa.
You are booked au kuitwa?
Kiangalia poa, nataka muangalie venye hasa wamekuwa kini downplay. Hii show niliitwa na the owner. But ni kama the rest walikuwa against it, unaona?
Shame on them.
Ukienda uangalie hiyo show, utaona picha yangu hadi kwa billboard imekuwa ndogo. Ikipromotiwa siko. Na hakuna mse nimekosea. Yaani Kenya, mko na export hapa hivi. Wasa wakini support walai. Mimi naweza fika huko juu, na understand. But imefika place Kenya ukiwa mdeadly, ukiwa unafanya the right thing.
They want to bring you down.
Is a Willy. Willy, you killed it. You killed it, Jose.
You killed the show, Jose.
Shame on them.
Channels, that was an emotional Willy Paul on Saturday after performing at the Furaha festival. I know I'm a bit late in covering this story, but that's because a lot has developed since that event on Saturday. So if you're not aware, Diamond was supposed to be the headlining act, meaning that every other artist was supposed to go on stage before Diamond's performance. But for some reason, the organizers of the event decided to change Willy Paul's slot, meaning that he was pushed to perform after Diamond, which makes no sense because normally after the headliner performs, all the attendees lose interest because he is the main attraction. So Willy Paul was very emotional because he felt as if he was being sabotaged. And he also complained that even when the event was being advertised, his picture was somewhere in an insignificant spot on the poster, yet the other artists were featured prominently. Despite being paid 20 million shillings, Diamond didn't perform because the organizers were not prepared for him to jump on stage at the time they had stipulated on the contract. So it led to people complaining, and they ended up releasing this official statement. We deeply regret to announce that Diamond did not perform at the Furaha City Festival as scheduled. As organizers, we made every effort to accommodate him and his team, ensuring that all plans and contingencies were in place for a seamless experience. Despite our best efforts, his team behavior and demands proved regrettable and unnecessarily overbearing. While we acknowledge there was a minor security issue involving another artist, that is Willy Paul, we swiftly resolved it and ensured that the event continued in a safe and professional manner. We believe in treating all artists equally and maintain high-quality standards for everyone involved. We are, however, incredibly proud of the remarkable performances delivered by all the other artists. Kenyan artists outdid themselves, and we are proud. Their impeccable talent, energy, and professionalism were evident throughout the festival, and they gave their all to ensure the audience had an unforgettable experience. We thank Rayvanny and Wasafi Zuchu for their performance as well. We respect Diamondplatnumz's position as a top-tier artist, but we also expect mutual professionalism and respect in such collaborations. Moving forward, we are committed to resolving these matters amicably and learning from this experience to ensure even greater success for future editions at Furaha City Festival. To our fans, partners, and performers, thank you for your unwavering support and for making Furaha City Festival a remarkable celebration of culture, music, and unity. So yesterday, Diamond released like a 15-minute video explaining why he didn't perform. He said he sticks to time because he was there 2 hours before when he was supposed to perform. So because Willy Paul insisted on performing before him, it ate up into his time, yet he had a flight the next morning, hence why he didn't jump on stage. Then Willis Raburu, who was among the organizing committee, fell out with Willy Paul. In fact, they unfollowed each other on Instagram. See, nowadays, that's an indication that people have fallen out. So just an hour ago, he's made a post on his X, captioned, "Fellow Kenyans, first and foremost, thank you for all the comments and concerns about veracity and character. They are to me a sign that we are growing so much as a country. It shows that we are edging closer to the oneness that we ultimately change this country for the better. I'm glad this conversation is back, and this time we have a real chance for change. You see, my brothers and sisters, you have your own opinions, but you can't have your own facts. I use this only to say, let's be truthful, let's be honest. Look at the pictures I have attached. This is 2024 from the stats. It is Kenyans who love Tanzania, who listen to them, stream and view them. It is time we truly be honest, and truly and wholeheartedly make our own kings and queens be actually supporting them, even online, not just talking and not acting. It is cool to sound great online, but let's actually build Kenya. How? Let's actually listen to their music more, view their videos more, because based on these statistics this year, as a collective, we have failed our artists, and let's be honest. So it's time to look in the mirror, and I will be the first. Let us make up our minds that come 2025, these statistics will change. At Furaha City, we had over 700 Kenyans working for us who got a payday. That plus 100 vendors and their staff. We then had the artist ecosystem. That is designers, managers, dancers for the Kenyan artists, Calligraph, Femi One, Kinoti and his band, Saru, Willy Paul and Major. We then had over 30 content creators as well. We had an ecosystem of people working so hard. All these are Kenyans who directly benefited from this event. Where there are things that we should have done differently, perhaps we have learned lessons. Yes, however, throughout my career, I've supported Kenyan artists through all my shows and platforms. This year, we have had the Wabebe Caravan as well and had Kenyan artists. So I can be accused of so many things, but never abandoning Kenya and Kenyan artists. Yeah, because people were claiming Willy Paul was abandoned. I have been on the streets of this country and I have fought even for Kenyan artists' rights. When no one wanted to play Gengeton, I hosted them. When they wanted to stop Abanton, I embraced them. I even went ahead and collaborated with amazing artists that got over 8 million views. The list is endless and I will still do more no matter what, because I absolutely love my country. Even the critics, it is part of life and I take it all in stride. It's part of life. We cannot always agree, but we must always walk the path of truth. To my brother Willy Paul, I can never take away from the fact that you're a great performer. You know the truth. You know who was sorting you out with your 40 dancers backstage to ensure full and proper access. Who came to get you. You know who even made sure and negotiated for your current betting farm deal. You know even for you to perform, who insisted and let you and your dancers on stage literally pulling you up. For avoidance of doubt, you know it was me. You know the truth and you know what you did. I hope you still get more shows, but I hope you appear with discipline and decorum. Oh my God. To my fans, thank you for your love and support. I am because you are. It will be my honor to watch all of us grow and shine. I love this country and we must all win. We work too hard. Successful people look like you and God loves you. That will never change. I love you, Kenya. So the picture which he was talking about was this chart which shows the most watched artists on YouTube in Kenya. So the leading artist is Diamond with 123 million views, followed by Rayvanny, Harmonize, Zuchu, Israel Mbonyi. All those are foreign artists. So 1 to 4 is Tanzania, then 5 is Rwandese, then now Guardian Angel, who is Kenyan, then Mbosso, who is Tanzanian, all the way to number 10 is Alikiba, who is also Tanzanian. So I'm sure Willy Paul will learn from this, because I don't think it's only Willis Raburu who claims Willy Paul was very combative. Because even if Mungai had a sit down with Eric Omondi yesterday to talk about the event, and Mungai Eve said Willy Paul needs to be packaged. He needs to get a manager, because if he had a manager and the organizers messed up his appearance, it's the manager who was going to deal with them and not Willy Paul himself. Because you see, he ended up being roughed up. You've heard he said he had to perform with injuries. If you compare that with Diamond's case, it is Diamond's manager, Salam, who talked to the organizers, and because they didn't stick to the timetable, he is the one who told them his artist was going to perform. So I wish Willy Paul well, but then again, this could be a sign from God that he needs to go back to gospel, because that's where he started from. So if you've listened to his interviews, he's been complaining about how people have been trying to sabotage him. He's always getting mixed up with accusations, especially from women. So maybe he just needs to ditch this secular music and go back to gospel. So I don't know what you think. Just let me know in the comment section below. Like and share this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Thank you for stopping by, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.